Alright, Miss Formosa, I'll hear you out this time.
I don't recognize you. Are you one of the nobles from here in Blacklake? Regardless, you do see that Meldanon should be forced to give up his stores, don't you?
Oh, absolutely, if they exist. Wait, haven't I already pleaded my case to you? Certainly you see the need to act in this assistance. Well, again, how do you know there's an actual horde? You talk like that's in question. Meldanon has never denied the fact, and everyone in Blacklake knows that it's true. That... So all you have is word of mouth and the fact that there is no denial? That is terrible proof in the court of law. He keeps a warehouse near here, locked up so tight with spells and wards that there's no hope of access without the proper key. Otherwise, the city would have stormed it long ago, I'm sure. That could just be his personal bank of magical items. If he is a wizard, he might have just crafted some really nice things. Everyone's too frightened of Meldanon to do anything about it, however. So much easier to sit behind these walls and pretend there's no plague at all. Alright, and who are you then? My name is Formosa Letenin. My name is Formosa Letenin, daughter of a noble house. I may be shut in behind these walls along with the rest of the nobility, but that doesn't mean I think we don't have a responsibility to the city. There are people starving out there. I would help them if I had food to offer, but only Meldanon has it. And having his hoard taken and given to the sick is the very least Meldanon should suffer. And who is Meldanon to you? You don't know about Meldanon? Well, you must not be from around here, that's for certain. Meldanon is a vicious and evil little man. He does whatever he pleases in Blacklake because he has two things, magic and power. He kidnaps people for experiments and has all sorts of magical abominations in his estate, and all other nobles pretend not to notice. Well, I won't, and I'm not intimidated by him. His merchant house has been hoarding food and goods for years in this district, and he should give it up whether he likes it or not. Alright, a few problems with this argument. First of all, how do you know he has magical abominations if no one's actually ever been in there? Secondly, there haven't been that many reports of missing persons, and I've only heard of one, namely a guard, who could be anywhere. This lady is... fine, well, for the sake of information gathering, I'll agree with her and say, yes, Formosa, I agree with you totally. Well, that's good to hear. There's few enough people around here with some courage to know what's right and say it out loud. The only question that remains is what's to be done about it. The city guard have had their hands full just keeping order, and the chance of stirring up these frightened pigeons to act is not good. Something drastic needs to be done, and it needs to be done by those that have the ability and the conviction. Like you, sir. Will you help me? What exactly do you have in mind? That depends. Are you adverse to performing a task that some would consider underhanded? Truth be told, I'm not against underhanded tactics at all. I've used quite a bit, so proceed. You must acquire Meldanon's key. Then, that allows access to his hoard. And Meldanon himself must be killed so no one fears retribution from the monster. Okay, the key to the hoard sounds lovely. Killing him does not. If it is a hoard of food, then I will definitely bring that to the authorities, but if it's just his own private vault, then no. And as opposed to killing him, we'll see. Meldanon lives in a walled mansion in the northwest corner of Blacklake. His gate is guarded well and there are other wards, but somehow you must gain entry. I do not expect you to do this without reward, of course. Bring me the key and I will give you a magic necklace. For the sorcerer's silver tooth, I offer you 500 gold pieces. Alright. Very well. Thank the gods that you came, then. Maybe some good can finally come out of all of this. I look forward to your return. Well, I can't just go barging in the front gate. I've already tried that. The door guard just sent me away. These damn nobles. They play with the law too easily. I can't legally just break into homes. Why is there a child out this late at night? What are you doing?
Hi.
Hi there. You nice? You look nice. Mama says lots of people aren't nice. Maybe even downstairs. Little one, you should not be outside. It's dangerous. I suppose. But Mama doesn't mind. She says people get sick at home, at work, and at church. So what's wrong with me in the street? What's wrong is there's a guard dog right there. There could be criminals and murderers. Besides, she was mad again because I went behind the bookcase again. Says it's not good to be there. Alright, I'm gonna talk to your mother real quick. You really should not be outside at midnight. Just no. You there.
Hello there.
Begging your pardon, but why are you in my home? Not that the nobility or the like can't go wherever they want. And there's no reason you shouldn't go where you want. Really, I didn't mean to cause a fuss. My name is Telma, if you want to know. I'm not here for trouble, I just want to ask you some questions. I suppose. Is there a reason you are here? Again, I don't really mean to object, but if there's nothing here for you... just kind of want you to take better care of your daughter outside, really, but there's no option for that. Plus, I might be kind of crass, so I'll just start with basics. Do you know of anything odd? Any rumors? No! I mean, of course not. Why would I know of anything odd? I mean, there's the plague, of course. What else needs to be happening besides that? Miss Telma, you seem very agitated. Are you alright? Oh, I'm fine, of course. Nothing wrong with me. Nothing is out of sorts here, not at all. If there's something odd here, you really should tell me. Oh no, I'm staying right out of it. I don't want to know what's going on, and I don't want to. Come now, fair lass. Are you keeping secrets from me? You've got some gall flirting after inviting yourself into my house. Quite the charmer. I suppose I can tell you if it'll get rid of you. See, we found a note in an old book, and when we said a certain word, the bookcase moved. We were going to dig out behind it and make a secret place that guards wouldn't look, but we found... well, there was a tunnel. There's something not right down there. There's a door we could never open and sounds that come from behind it. Look at the bookcase and say the word Heliuith. You'll see for yourself. Wait, Heliuith? As in Heliuith Never, the founder of Neverwinter Heliuith? What kind of sounds? Would you go poking around in the dark? Maybe. But maybe you could handle it if you found something. Me, I just get killed. Do you mind if I look around? That's your decision, I guess. The entrance is hidden behind the bookcase. Please just try not to stir anything up. I have to live here. Really? There is something strange about this bookshelf. There might be an opening behind it, but the shelf resists any physical attempt to move it. Heliuith. Yeah, Heliuith Never. Hello. Shadows and a zombie. Now that's fascinating. That's a household hazard. We have more over there. Uh-oh. Having some problems. Odd. The shadow seems confused as to what to do. Alright, it's glitched. Fair enough. Okay. This ancient door has not been moved in many years. It does not appear to have a normal locking mechanism. A note. A splinter delivered in flight. Another? That's the third unusual riddle I've come across, I believe. Oh. Incoming. Or the club. Alright. Huh. Oh my, I wonder if this trap... Oh, I'm sorry. I wonder if this chest is trapped, well, with the scorch marks surrounding it at the end of a long, narrow hallway. I wonder. I wonder. Thank you. Unlock it, please, good Miss Fogg. Lovely. So, what is down here? An unidentified cloak. Worth investigating. Let's see about it real quick. Ah, another cloak of elven kind. We've seen that before. Well, that is obviously not belong to the family upstairs, because as they said, they didn't come down here poking around. And really, they really shouldn't have, because a couple of undead and some zombies and shadows. Can I tell that's clear?
Hello there.
Oh. It's not, don't mean to scare her, it's just kind of, yeah. Just kind of wanted to tell her that, you know, undead are gone, but again, I just wanted her to get her daughter inside. Not exactly safe. It's just not. Shut up, dog. Huh. Is this actually a stray dog? This looks like a stray. Well, unfortunately, I can't really risk having an animal around with me. I've already got a pixie and a half-orc barbarian from the north. I don't really need a dog now with me. Plus, I could not really ensure the beast's safety, though probably Nyatar could. But I just have too many issues right now. The missing guard, Samuel. The inspector for, I believe, Thurin was the name. Indeed, Thurin. And getting into this... Yeah. Though, from what I've heard from the people around, Meldanon does seem to be the evil sort. I mean, I've talked to commoners and everyone. They all seem to agree that Meldanon's vicious and... evil. Who are you? A cleaning lady working for some of the Blacklake nobles. Her plain style of dress is a stark contrast to the finery of her employers. Friends in low places, right? Let me... hand behind my back. Quick incantation of charm, and... let's see if we can't,
Do business to you.
Oh, hello there, mister. Something I can do for you. I was just wondering if I could ask you some questions, fair lady. Seems like you already have, boy. Fair enough, you got me there. Who are you? Most of the rich folk round these parts just call me the cleaning lady. Weren't always so, of course. Once I had me a pretty name to match my face. The city pays me a bit of coin to go around the district and keep it tidy. Sure enough, I also takes in laundry from me neighbors. I see. Forgive my brashness, but I thought only nobles lived in the Blacklake district. Oh, I'm sure that's what everyone would like everyone to think, but that it weren't... I'll try that again. Oh, I'm sure there's some that'd like everyone to think that, but it weren't true. There's servants and poor folk alike here in the Blacklake. Don't think we aren't thankful for the ones that live here, none. If it weren't for them, we poor folk be the first to feel the touch of the plague, we would. Interesting. So I'm curious, you've been in nearly every house in the area? Not every house, silly boy, but close enough as it makes no difference. Interesting. Are there certain estates you don't go into? Oh my! You certainly wouldn't catch me going to Meldanon's estate to take his laundry, of all things. No, no, no. Mind you, there was a time. But I shouldn't talk about such things. I be an old lady, boy. Best you leave me to work now. Oh, go on, though. What were you about to say, dear Lily? Or Millie, rather. Nay, nay, they say it's not best to talk about the wizard, and I agree. 'Tis of no importance besides. Alright, well, goodbye. Off already. Another day then, mister. Let's try this again. hand behind my back, and... Alright, try that again.
Do business to you.
Let me quickly get back to that one conversation bit. Alright, so here we go. Persuade again. Go on. What were you telling me from before, Millie? Oh, 'twas a long time ago, boy, when I were a pretty lass. Meldanon were a young nobleman then, and handsome besides. His father, rest his soul, didn't approve of me none, so young Meldanon used to sneak me into the estate, he did. But that was long before Meldanon became a wizard and such. He's no use for a poor old woman no more, and it's best left in the past. You might know some of Meldanon's secrets, then? I'd be far too many years gone by, boy. The wizard's secrets are his own, and I'd be no more privy to them than anyone else here. They say that Meldanon keeps a lot of strange creatures in his estate, though, and I don't doubt none. He were always fascinated by such. Even when he were young, he kept strange worms and beast-kind birds and ate bloody meat. But I'll talk no more about that, no. Curious then, Miss Millie, if he snuck you into the estate, perhaps that entrance still exists? Oh, aye, it does. Meldanon had a magic door put into me very own home, which leads to his estate. It would open for me at midnight, you see. I keep the door closed and shuttered now. No idea if he even still opens none, or if it still opens none. I be hoping Meldanon's gone forgot about little me. If you wish to use it some home beyond the north end of the district, here be my key. Take it. Just don't make a mess, mind you. I don't really have anything worth stealing in there, but you look like a guard anyway, so I don't think I need to worry about you. Just use the key and go on in. Well, thank you, Millie. You are probably the only lead I have, so I am very grateful, and take these 10 gold coins as a gift. Oh, thank you, my lord. 'Tis a fair amount of coin for a poor old woman to own. You're very kind. Could I ask you some other questions while we're here? If you wish. I'd be in no hurry to continue my work. Well... Could you tell me about some recent events? I might. What events are you referring to? Well, anything about the plague? I've got family beyond them walls, boy. Ones that ain't caught by the wailing death yet. I hears plenty about it. Why? Well, Millie, I'm investigating the plague. Maybe you could help me out? I don't know anything other than all the babble, but she could hear it anywhere, I'm sure. Anything else then, boy? Have you heard anything about strange creatures in the area? Oh, aye, there's plenty of odd beasts and more besides at the zoo, of course. That doesn't really help me. Well, take care, Millie. So I have a key to her home and apparently a secret way into Meldanon's estate. Not surprising given the location. There's Meldanon's estate right there, and I assume this is her home right here. Indeed it is, so... yeah, probably a simple tunnel kind of thing to them, honestly. And I'm not going to rifle through her things. This is purely me just going straight for the... that's not a tunnel. That is far more elaborate than a tunnel. Everyone get inside. There we go. Let's rest quickly. This could be, well... legally, I have nothing on Meldanon, so barging into his home is fairly illegal, and I don't want to be caught. Which means Fog is going to do a lot of stealthing, so let's come back here if I can. And, Dalen, you're not very stealthy right now. Perfect! Yes. No.
I shall do as you ask.
That's actually kind of perfect for me right now, so you stay there for now. Let's control Fog. Have her cast invisibility also, just to really... I want to make sure I'm not, you know, being spotted by anything if I can help it. Okay. No! Alright. Well, there goes my plan of, yeah. Get through here quickly. A bombardier beetle. We've spotted one of those before. Oh. Now I saw a text bubble, but I didn't. Oh. Alright, hang on. First of all, that was magic missile. My spell resistance saved me. Nasty imp. Small but insidious devils, often bound to the service of sorcerers and wizards. Imps have a gleeful attraction to pranks, riddles, and bawdy jokes. Well, here goes nothing, I suppose. He's gonna be fairly tough. Well, I got lucky though. Get some range for my crossbow. Thank you, Dalen. Well, if that was his familiar, he could just resummon it, but still, it's a little unfortunate that I was spotted like that. I'm not gonna start taking things. I kind of didn't want to be seen at all if I could help it. So let's try that again if I can. I actually want Fog to actually scout for me properly this time and not be spotted by everything. That'd kind of help. Of course it got cancelled. Of course it did. Anyways, map-wise, so we have 2 doors. One going north, one going west. Well, we'll go west for now. We'll see what that door leads me to. Okay, possess Fog. Have her invisible herself. Alright, nice. Close this door so I don't... After you leave the room. Thank you. Okay. West. It's locked. That's fine. Also, we'll go in detect mode too in case I run into probably manor security along the lines of traps and whatnot. So that should be fine. So far, nothing. Oh. Yeah, let's just disable these for good measure. It might be a nuisance to Meldanon, but I've already killed his imp, so eh. Okay. So far, oh, okay. That was very close. That just nearly caught in that. Let's be a bit more slow. Very slowly. Very slowly. I think we're good. Let's unlock this door. Oh, that's fine. Unlocking won't set off the trap. So far, we're fine. So far. This appears to be a very elaborate storage room. And again, nothing to really implicate him in any sort of misdoings. Magical beasties and like, well, the Neverwinter Academy had beasties along those lines. And another trap here, wow. I didn't even see this one, so I'm actually glad I missed it by accident here instead of walking on it. Regardless, we'll still disarm it. A lot of traps for this hallway. Leads to a storage room, so fair enough. I will scour this north corridor. Hopefully I find, well, I'm hoping I find nothing. I'm also hoping that I find anything, because I have nothing to go on at all. Looks like a study. Over there is another supply storeroom. It's over here to the east. Curious, what level are we? Level 7. At level 10, Fog can cast that invisibility spell twice a day, so that'd be fairly nice. Another storeroom, alright. sort of meeting room, if you will. Nothing too fancy there. Doorman. He's saying Halloween must be identified, but he actually doesn't see fog. It's just the game sort of, yeah, being the game. Pick this lock. Very nice. This invisibility is lasting for darn near ever, which is quite lovely. Another storeroom. Alright, well. Lots of storage. That's no criminal offense, though. Not many guards either. I don't think I've seen any guards. This looks like where guards would be. A whole lot of nothing, though. Just strange light coming from beyond the door. Ooh. What? Just a jail? What the? Goblins? Again, not much of a criminal action to keep goblins in a... Okay. Now I've actually got something. Samuel. A halfling member of the Neverwinter militia. Looking not at all pleased at being locked up in this unpleasant place. Alright. I now have a reason to be here. I can very easily lie and say that I came in here looking for Samuel. Because I heard a tip that he was in here. That's fine. So now I have a probable cause of being in here, and that makes Meldan far more suspicious. Why does he have a Neverwinter militia inspector in his own private jail? For that matter, why does he have his own private jail? Alright. So now I've found something, which gets me a little bit hopeful. So now we'll start searching his rooms and looking for clues. Journals, logs, diaries, anything that could tell us what he's doing and why he's doing it. You know, the whole detective thing. Okay, for now, let's head on back to the gang. Alright. So, let's search this chest, which is locked, and this cabinet, which is also locked. Once she unlocks that, I'll have her... There we go. Open that one. What do we have in here? 4 gold. Pointless. 1 gold. Likewise pointless. And... Meldan West Wing key. Significantly less pointless. Alright. And here was a belt, which I am pretty sure is just a sash of shimmering, but it may not be. It's in this chest. Ooh. An unidentified small shield. Well, definitely worth confiscating it. Alright. And this hallway led to the rather large storeroom. So let's see what we have in here, shall we? A weapon rack. A katana. The katana is the pinnacle of a swordsmith's craft, combining grace and artful design with razor edge efficiency. Yeah, 1d10 damage. Definitely a shiny weapon that can cause some serious... What was that? That sounded like a summoner explosion. Someone summoning a creature or other form of monster. That was oddly timed as well when I opened that chest. Silver ring and Penelope. A copper necklace. 2-bladed sword and a ring of sun. Well, that's something to confiscate, I suppose. A petty gem. 1 gold. Alright, this seems like a very lackluster supply room to be guarded by that many traps. Sort of unusually so. Over here we have supply room and it looks like a den. Hello. Beetles, huh? That's one guy down for now.
Their time has come.
It's gonna be so awkward.
Destroy them all.
Alright, hang on. I need to get in there. Okay. Don't land you. Okay, good. We're fine. Barrel, a scroll of contagion. Again, not a criminal offense, though granted a little disturbing that he has that. That's not a happy-go-lucky spell. Hello. It's a rather fancy flowing cloak. 2 gold. 6 gold. Charm person or animal. Okay, 5 gold. And over here, yeah, was the den. Or study. Yeah. Nothing here looked trapped. Doesn't mean it's not, though. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. 14 gold. Journal. Bingo. Alright, let's close this for now and rest up for a moment. While I... Actually, hang on. Let us be smart about this. Identify. Shoot of Dawn. Sash of Shimmering. Alright. Now we rest for now. Okay. Journal of Meldanin. This book is full of tightly scripted dates and notes, a journal kept by the wizard Meldanin. Most entries are short and to the point, regarding his various magical experiments, and some of the creatures he has paid to have smuggled into the city for his examination. That is likewise illegal. Thus the word smuggled. Most recently, however, his entries became much more interesting. Excerpt. The gods have smiled on my destiny. I had heard a little about the creatures being brought to the city from Waterdeep, but thought little of my chances of even laying eyes upon them. Lo and behold, however, I discovered a dryad from the very shipment, wandering the streets of the district, lost and frightened after the battle in the academy. It was glad enough to accompany me, and I have caged it for the moment until I decide what to do with it. That is not cool. Dryads are fragile. The following day, I decided to experiment upon this dryad and find a cure for the plague on my own. Think of all the gold the panicked nobles of this city would offer for a cure. It is too bad that the dryad must be sacrificed. However, she is comely, if inhuman. Several days later, I cannot get the dryad out of my mind. Thoughts of her are with me always. Today I attempted to draw blood from her to fuel my experiment and found that I could not hurt her even that much. Has she enchanted me? Or am I simply lonely for such beauty? I cannot think clearly. Still, she recoils from my touch. I must win her love. I must. I will not release her from the cage until she feels as I do. Yeah. Dryads are masters of enchantments. Likely she enchanted the wizard to get out of the cage. The reasons for being here keep piling on at first. At first it would seem fine, but this is certainly becoming a criminal enterprise. Smuggling creatures, kidnapping. Yeah. Alright then. Suddenly Formosa's request to kill this man doesn't seem so unwarranted. Oh. One thing that is both good and bad about the Neverwinter Nights game is that back then, rooms didn't load up their monsters because of processing power, which, back then was good. Nowadays, it doesn't matter. I wish they'd load up already, but that's fine, though. It's how it is. So when I walked by this room earlier, it had no enemies in it. Yeah. Fog? Really? Fog was days. What's her will save? Oh, okay, 4. I thought it was much higher for some reason. I guess I just thought that she was a pixie. She might have some sort of magical resistance to it. That's fine. We have armoire here. Locked. Fog will take care of that for me while I check out this chest. 8 gold pieces. I don't take gold. Arrows of Vampire? Yeah, we've seen quite a few of these. The the rumor that they were made from a vampire tooth. Definitely unlikely given the situation. You're the door guard we saw who said identify yourself. Who you? Master say he no wants be disturbed. You're not exactly bright for a guard, are you? Master say he only let guard in house who not nosy. Grauman not nosy. Grauman supposed to let in master's friends. Who you? I would be one of the master's friends. I'm here to see him, in fact. Oh, okay. Grauman open door for you. Oh, you mean that door over there that my pixie already unlocked? Yeah, thanks for that. Appreciate it. Yeah. Not a very smart guard, for sure. Ooh. More beetles. Alright. Uh-oh. Very pesky, but not really threatening. Well, Tora has my gratitude. Also frostbites. Alrighty. Well, let's press on.